Schwabangin sedang ya ke kubor, ni kerpat ipi ki nongpet, ban subscribe ya ke ni ke channel, ban klik ya notification bell, bapin yo kloy ki kubor na ke jylla. Kum kadak bansa jingkynnaw ya ke lyngkhuh sngiap ke arphew jong Bah Peter G Marbaniang bam kwai U Blei, Myntri Rangbah ke jylla Conrad K Sangma, bat symbud Myntri Rangbah Bah Prestone Tynsong, kila Plie Pyrda ya umot balatay ya police point Laitumkrah Shillong, mynne ke step jong ke arphew tarik Nailur arphew. Katei ke jingialang lai dan ryngkat ru DGP ke jylla L R Bishnoi, Archbishop jong ke Shillong Archdiocese, Reverend Father Victor Lyngdoh, ki bahi yang sembat ki lok ki George jong Bah P G Marbaniang, ryngkat ki khun ki kti, ki bakentob ya ke MLA ke East Shillong ke Kong M Ampareen Lyngdoh, bat SP ke West Khasi Hills Bah Herbert G Lyngdoh. Habakrana ke jingialang Conrad Sangma laong, ba ke jingtei sa jingkynnaw jong umot ya Bah P G Marbaniang, kalapetkan mau ya upat ba syapang ki jingno senyang ba jingtre shitom ki jong utei Rangbah tang halaka jong ka constituency bat ke jylla Meghalaya nreha kari India hi barok kwai. Symbud Myntri Rangbah ke jylla Bah Prestone Tynsong habakren katei ke juk ke jingialang ulaong ba ke jingtre hok ba jingtre shitom ke jong Bah P G Marbaniang kadei ban long ke nuksa ya baro ban bot.
Who used to wake us up very early. So when everybody in the family complained and said, why 7 a.m.? I said, if Dad was alive, you would all be up and about by 5 a.m. Thank you, sir. I really want to thank my father first. Unbelievable that our family has had the privilege of serving the people of the constituency first for 50 long years without a break in service. Now all of that would not have been possible hadn't it been for Dad and the legend that he was. Thank you to the people of Nong Thamai. Unfortunately, we parted ways in 2013, but all of you still remain fresh in our minds, and Dad would have never appreciated if we left Nong Thamai out of this program today. Thank you, Daddy. You have taught us well. I'm very sure that he's seeing all of us from wherever he is. And these kids, unbelievable how you all have stood up and lived up to that image that your grandfather would have appreciated greatly. Your songs, your renditions were beautiful. I want to thank my eldest sister. She's now the chief of the Lyngdoh Marbaniang families with Baba gone, late Bah R G Lyngdoh. Amazing. I was never expecting that he will not be here today, but that is life. And we go forward with all those memories. Kong all the way from Delhi, thank you so much for being in charge of all of us. I want to thank Sheen, my sister, Jasmine, Sharon. I want to thank Herbert, the policeman of the family, our architect brother, Gil. Very few people know Gil, but amazing work. You've truly lived up to this image of the family. We are special. We are Bah Peter's children. I want to thank my sister-in-laws, starting from Grace.
And to celebrate his life. I would, at the very outset, like to thank Kong M Ampareen for having invited us, in fact, the entire family. This was a very, very personal and a very close family affair. And the fact that you've invited us here to be with you means a lot to us. So we are very thankful that you invited us to be part of this really a memorable occasion. And it's been 25 years. That's a long time. As Honorable Deputy Chief Minister was mentioning, that he was very, very young that time when late Peter Marbaniang had first become an MLA. In fact, I wasn't even born that time when he first became an MLA. And I just remember the memories of late Peter Marbaniang and my father, late P. Sangma. I just can remember small glimpses, short, moments, not very clear, but I do remember certain moments when the two of them were together. And just this morning, I was also seeing some pictures of both of them sitting together and chatting. So it's been a very, very long journey for our families together, in fact. So late Peter Marbaniang and late P. Sangma were very close colleagues, friends, worked together. And it's really, I should say, a very happy moment for me, and a period, a very important period with his family, Kong M Ampareen, and we all are continuing that legacy of working together and serving the people of the state. What our late fathers had started, I guess, we are doing our best to continue it. And today with the unveiling of the bust, it's not just about the bust. We have to remember that great people, they may leave us and go away, but their ideas, their vision, their legacy will always remain. And even after 25 years of late Peter Marbaniang passing away, to some of you it must be feeling like just yesterday that he was still here. And that is a power of the personality of an individual, to be able to influence generations to come. And today this unveiling of this bust is nothing but not just a bust, but it is a powerful message to the future generation, reminding us about the contributions that were made by late Peter Marbaniang, reminding us about the values that he stood for, reminding us about how he dedicated his life not just to the people of the constituency, but as was mentioned by our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, how late Peter Marbaniang had contributed to the entire nation. And therefore, we must always remember and keep those values and strive to follow in those footsteps in the days to come. So once again, it's really nice to see so many of the family members out here. And I was just listening to Bah Fenton, struggling to remember the names and struggling to make sure that he took everybody's name. And yet he could not, get everybody on board. But really, I think it's a great moment for the family, and great moment for friends who have been close to the family, and especially to late Peter Marbaniang. And it's an honor for all of us who are on stage. Actually, all of you should have been on stage. It's very odd that we are on stage, but it's an honor that you have given us to be here and to be part of this really memorable occasion. I'm sure that all the granddaughters and grandchildren who sang the song today, I'm sure that when the 50 years anniversaries comes, then you'll be looking back at this video of you singing this song 25 years back. So keep that song nicely. It'll be a great memory to remember and to keep, and you will, I'm sure, enjoy it and cherish it. So with these few words, once again,
Since 2014, our country has been plagued by divisive forces. TMC is in Meghalaya with the mission to empower the people, uphold the ethnic cultures and traditions, celebrate the sacred land. To oust the proxy BJP government from Meghalaya, be the change, support TMC by calling on 96877 96877.